We have a question asked on lockergnome.net by Kyle Polanski, and I printed it out like I do every webpage that I visit because I'm old school that way. In Apple's Siri video, it appears that you can use this feature as a part of the OS without having to open up a traditional application. You can use it while running, which I do a lot of, in the car or while doing various other tasks. However, I was wondering if you could really use Siri with this amount of ease. It would seem logical that you would have to unlock your phone every time you would like to say a voice command. Well, we've covered this in a video of the setting that you can toggle whether or not you use Siri from the lock screen or not. But I gotta tell you, in using Siri, there has been some issues. It's not perfect. Do I use it for everything? No. But if I have a question that would normally take me a while to key in, then I'll use Siri like this. How many quarts are in a liter? So then it goes out to the net, pulls in that information, it's thinking about it, and it found this for me using Wolfram Alpha, its database. And now I got the information. And it would have taken me, as long to open up the application and key things in and make sure I'm asking the right thing in the right app. I can Google things, I can Bing things, I can Yahoo things right here from Siri. Yeah, you can Google from Siri. I say, Google blah, 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 blah. It is convenient from that perspective. Is it perfect? No. But I think what makes Siri Siri and what so few others seem to have grokked is, yes, there's been voice commands for a while. A long while. But the fact that it's integrated is really what makes it work well. And I think has potentially upped the ante, despite what Andy Rubin had said that, and this was last week at the event in Asia, talking about how he doesn't think a phone should be a personal assistant. He was basically poo-pooing Siri. He was likely doing that because Google's not ready with their Siri competitor. There are Siri-like applications, and they work well. Siri worked well as it stood, before Apple acquired it. And Siri certainly works well enough right now. But what makes it shine is the fact that it is integrated. I'm not using it as much as you might think someone might be using it, having access to it. What's difficult, I think, for me, is knowing that it's there. It is more of a hindrance because I'm used to not having it. I'm used to not having something right there immediately. You can have an app. An app can do a billion different things. You can get to it a billion different ways, but the fact that it's integrated with the operating system is what makes it incredibly convenient. Learned a few things about Siri. Works best with iCloud services, not really with others. I had to find my girlfriend. I said, Diana's my girlfriend. Diana's my girlfriend. I said, do you want me to remember that? Yeah. And it wouldn't remember it. I couldn't figure out why until I realized that Exchange mapped the address book or the contact information differently than iCloud did. So Siri was recording Diana as my spouse, my assistant, my manager. So now I say, call my wife, and it calls Diana. So she likes that. She's saying, where's my ring? I need Siri, get me a ring. It doesn't do that. So it is convenient. It is saving certainly a great amount of time. I think Google is doing better with its voice recognition capabilities in Ice Cream Sandwich than Apple is with iOS 5. Specifically because they give you real-time feedback. Right now, I could do a voice dictation, not Siri. This is a completely separate feature. I would do a voice dictation. Give me a second. I'm going to open up a message here to do a voice dictation. And press the little microphone button, then it gives me ... and I say ... give me something with scissors and blah, 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 Android. And then I got to wait. It gives me, actually, it returned pretty quick. Give me something with scissors and blah, 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 injury. There you go. iOS 5 calls Android injury. Truth in advertising. I bet you a lot of people will like this video just for that alone. Either way, I had to wait until I read the whole thing before it updated me. With Ice Cream Sandwich, you can dictate, and as you're dictating, it'll give you, it'll show you what it's translating pretty much in real time or as close to real time. And I think Google has the advantage there. I am confident that unless there's patents and Apple sues the pants off them again, or tries to, I'm confident Google will have an integrated Siri-capable type of service. And it's not exactly there yet. Getting there, it's getting there, but there's no parity in feature for feature, in ease of use, in integration. That's what it's all about, right? Integration. And even as it says, beat up Martha. Beat up Martin turns into eat up Martha. Old Simpsons reference. Even I messed it up. It's been that long since last I saw that. Even that wasn't even voice recognition. It was handwriting recognition on the Newton that the Simpsons was making fun of back when people knew what the Newton was. I'd be shocked if anybody was born at the time that the Newton was on the Earth. Anyway, I'm watching out of the corner of my eye the chat room at live.perillo.com. They're giving me colorful commentary as I progressed through this video. So, I think that, as Kyle says, it would seem logical that you would have to unlock your phone every time you would like to say a voice command. That's something that you can toggle. We showed you before in a video how to turn that on or off, and that's kind of a security session, security concern to keep in mind. The idea, though, that it's there at your fingertips, it's more difficult to remember that you have a new feature sometimes than it is to even use that new feature, whatever the platform happens to be. So Siri is easy to use. It is not perfect. It is fun. And I certainly hope to see increased competition from Microsoft in Windows Phone 7, from Google in Android, and then Apple with Siri and their voice recognition. Because competition's healthy, man. You need competition, because if you don't have competition, you end up with products like Internet Explorer 6.0. My email address, chris@perillo.com. Feel free to drop me a line, ask a question. LockerGnome.net as well. Twitter, Facebook, Google+, all over social media. And then, of course, like this video. Please, like it if you haven't already. Be great. I'd appreciate that, because I've given the effort of giving you my opinion of what somebody else has posited into the community. And then, of course, we also got the chat room that I'm watching, kind of the corner of my eye, usually. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. They are geeking out at live.perillo.com. We'll see you later.